Hello everyone, my name is Tuan. I'm the maker of the Dune Weaver, and I'm very excited today to be sharing with you my latest creation, the Dune Weaver Pro. It's right there, so B-roll. So I bought my 3D printer last September, and as like many of you, I have all of these benches and others random 3D printed things around the house. But I quickly ran out things to print. So I wanted to look for a project that is really fun to do and functional. That's when I came across the Kinetic sand table. Now I've seen this before in the past, but it's always out of my budget range. So I thought to myself, what if I can make one? But all of the design that I found on the internet requires you to have a woodcutter or a laser cutter, which I obviously don't have. And there's no 3D printing designs out there. So I set out to create this table myself. So I have these designs available on MakerWall, the Dune Weaver, and the Mini Dune Weaver. Links are in the descriptions if you want to check them out. These are beautiful and functional, but they don't look like a finished piece of furniture. So that's why I set out to create another one, the Dune Weaver Pro. I have three principles when I set out to do that. First is that it has to look like a piece of furniture that can sit in your living room and wows anyone who looks at it. Second, it has to be 3D printing friendly. Uh, and third, it has to be affordable. I found the perfect IKEA coffee table for this. The visual, I'm sorry, I'm butchering the name, coffee table. In my previous designs, a custom cut glass was always very expensive, and you also need a flat surface for the fan to sit on. This one has both of that, so it's very functional and fits our purpose perfectly. So instead of assembling the table right side up like what is intended to do, I actually flip the table around so I can use this crossbar as a base for the motors. So here I have two 3D printed parts. This one is the motor housing for the two separate motors right here. This one is to secure all of the electronics and also keeping the motor base locked in place. We have four screws here that will secure these two pieces in place. Here you can see that we added the motors, and this is the angular gear with four washers, 3D printed. We have here a 6-inch Lady Susan that's attached to it by these four screws. This entire thing is then secured to the motor's base by another four screws. And then we can put the radial arm in and the two spur gears. Down here we have a Raspberry Pi, which will power the interface that we will use to control the table. We have a DLC32 that would have two motor drivers right here, DMC2209, and the two motors will be connected to these two ports. I also have an ESP32 board just sitting in here because my board does not have anything to mount to this base. The ESP32 is used to control the LED. After we have all the electronics inside, we have a cover. So here we have the wooden platform, this piece right here. I designed 12 pieces of enclosure that will prevent the sand from getting out, and then the entire thing is put on the table legs. Here is from the below. And then you see these four holes here. they are used to hold the metal ring here that's also holding the glass. So we can put this piece on top and then put the glass on top. And that is the finished Dune Weaver Pro. Okay, so it's demo time. Let's look at the web interface that we can use to control the Dune Weaver. On the left-hand side, we have a list of button. You can click on any of the button to preview it. You can add a clear button to run before the main button is run. Here you have playlists. You can add any of the button to the playlist. You have one, you can reorder the order of the playlist. Here you have some settings for playlists. So for example, you can have it running once, run on a loop. You can shuffle the order of the buttons. You can add some pause time between buttons as well. And similarly, here you have a list of clear buttons that you can select. Here you have device controls. So let's actually connect to the table and see Slack in action. Okay, so this is the mobile interface that we can use to interact with the table. The same one with the previous one that we've seen. You can see the status right now is red, meaning the table is not connected. So I'm gonna go ahead and connect to the table. With the WLED integrations, you can see the status of the table in real life. So if I connect to the table, there's a loading effect. When it's connected, it will blink green twice, and then it will play the idle effect. We can customize any of the effects to our liking in WLED. So now let's try to move the marble. If I set go to center, ball will go to the center. Set move to parameter, it will also do that. If I stop at any time, it will stop. I can control the speed. 300 is quite fast, actually, but we can go even faster. I think I can go up to 1,000, but let's try 500. And then we can run a clear pattern and see. You can see there's a playing effect with the light, right? With the rainbow playing. So right now it's trying to clear. It will run in circles and create the same pattern that we are seeing right here. Okay, I can pause now. Let's try running the pattern. Let's run the Dune Weaver pattern and see. That's all I have for you guys today. If you haven't noticed, this is my first ever YouTube video, so I appreciate you sticking around till the very end. I appreciate it more if you can subscribe to my channel or give me a boost on my wall. That would mean a lot to me. And I hope to finish the Dune Weaver Pro and release it so everyone can build one. Very excited to see your build. So definitely stay tuned for that. Oh, and I want to say a special thank to the community for supporting me so far. Really appreciate you guys. We have a thriving Discord channel, so please join us if you haven't done so already. Special shout out to Tom Goodman and Real Goose for giving me ideas and feedback along the way. And enjoy the time lapse.